Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we continue with the trade war so far. And we've been talking about the US initiative, the retaliatory measures by China, and then we've been talking about the steel and aluminium products. And this is where we have been talking about the other countries: Canada, Brazil, Argentina, India, and so on. European Union, never to forget. And now let's talk about another measure over here. Let's talk about the American exports. Sorry, I beg your pardon, please. American imports. Because it was all initiated by the Americans, so it goes on American imports and then it is responded retaliatory on American exports. So the measure is that 30% tariff on US dollar 8.5 billion of imported solar cells and modules effective February 2018. So this is an American measure. 30% of tariff on US dollar 8.5 billion of imported solar cells and modules effective February 2018. And how have they been responded? They have been responded to US exports 25% tariff imposed by Canada on US dollar 13 billion of US exports in response to steel aluminium tariffs. Let me reiterate it over here. 25% of the tariff imposed by Canada on US dollar 13 billion of US exports in response to steel aluminium tariffs. So the story goes on, and next we have got on the US imports 25% tariff on US dollar 19 billion of imported steel effective in March 2018. 25% of tariff on US dollar 19 billion of imported steel effective in March 2018, and it has been responded 15 to 25% tariff imposed by Mexico on US dollar 3 billion of US exports in response to steel and aluminium tariffs. Let me reiterate. 15 to 25% tariff imposed by Mexico on US dollar 3 billion of US exports uh, in response to steel and aluminium tariffs. 15 to 25% tariff imposed by Mexico. Mexico has imposed it on US dollar 3 billion of US exports in response to steel and aluminium tariffs. We talk about American initiative, 10% tariff on US dollar 19 billion of imported aluminium affected. I beg your pardon, please. 10% tariff on US dollar 19 billion of imported aluminium effective in March 2018. 10% of tariff on US dollar 19 billion of imported aluminium effective in March 2018. Well, what actually happens in trade wars? Because you're not just the importing partner or the exporting partner alone. What goes up goes down. And when you take an initiative, of course, you are faced with a retaliation as well. So it is not that you can unilaterally sanction the other country, as is the case with poor Iranians. I don't call them poor in terms of the financial worth. They have got the greatest of the petroleum resources and they are sustaining themselves even under the gravest of all the sanctions. But they have been dealt unfairly and there has been no justice. But in case of these terms that they have played the trade war with China, European Union, North American countries, Latin American countries, and other nations in Asia, America has certainly met a retaliatory has met those retaliatory measures as well. So this is all about the trade war. We'll talk about more things tomorrow when we get back with our videos. That's all for the day. Bye bye. Take care. See you tomorrow.